In a landmark psychological study out of Stanford University, researchers asked two groups of people to read identical crime statistics about a fictional city. Then they asked those people how to fix the problem. The responses were completely split. Group A demanded strict enforcement, putting more cops on the street and locking up offenders. Group B went the exact opposite direction, arguing for economic intervention, better schools, and social reform. The catch? The data they read was exactly the same. The researchers only changed a single word in the introduction. Group A's report described the city's crime problem as a beast preying on the streets. Group B's report called it a virus infecting the community. When researchers asked the participants why they chose their specific solutions, nobody mentioned the beast or the virus. 100% of them insisted they based their decisions on the cold, hard statistics. Our brains possess a massive cognitive blind spot. A single invisible word, a frame, can override objective facts and hijack our decisions without ever tripping our conscious alarms. These academic effects are amplified when multi-billion-dollar brands apply them with intent. Marketers use conceptual metaphors as the hidden architecture of modern advertising. It is the process of taking an abstract human desire, like the need to feel successful, and attaching it to a tangible product you can buy. As consumers, we like to think we make rational choices. We read reviews and compare price tags, assuming our logic is in the driver's seat. But modern advertising operates as a psychological Trojan horse. It feeds us metaphors we don't realize we're processing to dictate choices we believe we made entirely on our own. This diagram shows the mechanics of conceptual metaphor theory. Because our brains struggle with abstract concepts, target domains, we map them onto physical experiences we understand, source domains. Fitness brands use this cognitive mapping to sell products through the journey metaphor, framing progress as physical forward momentum. Take a look at Nike's classic messaging. It is a clear execution of this journey framework. Just do it is an active phrasing that implies an immediate physical step forward. It triggers an embodied cognitive response, leading the brain to feel that purchasing the shoe is equivalent to taking action in your life. By swiping your card at the register, you gain a phantom sense of emotional progress. That feeling can neutralize rational debate over what the rubber and mesh are actually worth. The tech industry relies on a different framework, the container metaphor. They build software and digital ecosystems around the idea of a bounded physical space. Brands urge us to step inside an ecosystem or unlock a device. It establishes a subconscious boundary that makes the user feel protected as long as they stay inside the brand space. This strategy extends all the way down to digital microcopy, the tiny, seemingly insignificant text on websites and app buttons. Professional microcopy often shifts from uncertain language to inevitable language. Instead of a button saying, "If you want to join," it might say, "When you're ready." This aligns a physical click with the user's subconscious desire for a resolved, safe outcome. These spatial and linguistic nudges subtly encourage compliance. Handing over data or money stops feeling like a risk and starts feeling like a safe, inevitable step inside a secure container. These hidden cognitive mappings aren't limited to text. Through visual semiotics, your brain processes imagery using the exact same metaphorical shortcuts it uses for language. When an airline commercial shows a swan landing gracefully on a lake, it isn't just listing safety specifications. It is mapping the physical grace of the animal directly onto the abstract safety of the aircraft. Color and visual flow operate as immediate emotional signifiers that bypass text entirely. The massive red backdrop and fluid white ribbon of a Coca-Cola billboard signify energy and warmth without requiring you to read a single word. A successful brand coordinates these visual and linguistic cues to build a coherent narrative that greets the consumer at every point of contact. Corporations also turn this psychological framework inward on their own workforce. It is a phenomenon known as brand speak, where companies label their employees with metaphors like brand ambassadors or living brands. When a worker is framed as a living brand, their personal demeanor, tone of voice, and even social interactions are no longer private choices. They become corporate assets that must be managed and monitored to ensure they align with the brand's personality. This exposes a value shift. The abstract brand is treated as the primary entity, while the human being is reduced to a vessel meant to transmit it. The same architecture used to influence purchasing is used here to colonize an employee's self-concept, ensuring the person and the brand are indistinguishable. The statistics, specs, and price tags we agonize over are usually just rational alibis for choices we've already made emotionally. To take back control, look for the hidden source domains that are pushing you to act. Look at the messaging and ask, is this ad treating a running shoe like a journey? Is this app treating my attention like a container? The frame itself is the ultimate argument, and once you learn to see the invisible metaphors, you take your cognitive sovereignty back.